Legal battles over brand name. In Mexico, the trademark iPhone was registered in 2003 by a communications systems and services company, iPhone. Apple tried to gain control over its brand name, but a Mexican court denied the request. The case began in 2009, when the Mexican firm sued Apple. The Supreme Court of Mexico upheld that iPhone is the rightful owner and held that Apple iPhone is a trademark violation. In Brazil, the brand iPhone was registered in 2000 by the company then called Gradiente Eletrônica S.A., now IGB Eletrônica S.A. according to the filing. Gradiente foresaw the revolution in the convergence of voice and data over the Internet at the time. The final battle over the brand name concluded in 2008. On December 18, 2012, IGB launched its own line of Android smartphones under the trade name to which it has exclusive rights in the local market. In February 2013, the Brazilian Patent and Trademark Office issued a ruling that Gradiente Eletrônica, not Apple, owned the iPhone mark in Brazil. The iPhone term was registered by Gradiente in 2000, 7 years before Apple's release of its first iPhone. This decision came 3 months after Gradiente Eletrônica launched a lower-cost smartphone using the iPhone brand. In June 2014, Apple won, for the second time, the right to use the brand name in Brazil. The court ruling determined that the Gradiente's registration does not own exclusive rights on the brand. Although Gradiente intended to appeal, with the decision Apple can use freely the brand without paying royalties to the Brazilian company. In the Philippines, Solid Group launched the iPhone brand in 2007. Stylized as iPhone, Solid Broadband filed a trademark application of that brand. Apple later filed a trademark case at the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines against Solid Broadband's iPhone for confusingly similar to the iPhone and that it may likely deceive or cause confusion among consumers. Apple lost the trademark battle to Solid Group in a 2015 decision made by IPO director Nathaniel Arevalo, who also reportedly said that it was unlikely that consumers would be confused between the iPhone and the iPhone. This is a case of a giant trying to claim more territory than what it is entitled to. To the great prejudice of a local Pinoy phone merchant who has managed to obtain a significant foothold in the mobile phone market through the marketing and sale of innovative products under a very distinctive trademark, Arevalo later added. Privacy issues, location tracking controversies. Around April 20, 2011, a hidden unencrypted file on the iPhone and other iOS devices was widely discussed in the media. It was alleged that the file, labeled Consolidated DB, constantly stores the iPhone user's movement by approximating geographic locations calculated by triangulating nearby cell phone towers. A technology proven to be inaccurate at times. The file was released with a June 2010 update of Apple iOS 4 and may contain almost a year's worth of data. Previous versions of iOS stored similar information in a file called hcells.plist. F-Secure discovered that the data is transmitted to Apple twice a day and postulate that Apple is using the information to construct their global location database similar to the ones constructed by Google and Skyhook through war driving. Nevertheless, unlike the Google Latitude application, which performs a similar task on Android phones, the file is not dependent upon signing a specific URL or even the user's knowledge, but it is stated in the 200-word long terms and conditions of the iPhone that Apple and partners and licensees may collect, use, and share precise location data, including the real-time geographic location of Apple computer or device. The file is also automatically copied onto the user's computer once synchronized with the iPhone. An open-source application named iPhone Tracker, which turns the data stored in the file into a visual map, was made available to the public in April 2011. While the file cannot be erased without jailbreaking the phone, it can be encrypted. Apple gave an official response on their website on April 27, 2011, after questions were submitted by users, the Associated Press and others. Apple clarified that the data is a small portion of their crowd-sourced location database cache of Wi-Fi hotspots and cell towers, which is downloaded from Apple into the iPhone for making location services faster than with only GPS, therefore the data does not represent the locations of the iPhone. The volume of data retained was an error. Apple issued an update for iOS which reduced the size of the cache, stopped it being backed up to iTunes, and erased it entirely whenever location services were turned off. The upload to Apple can also be selectively disabled from System Services, Cell Network Search. Regardless, in July 2014, a report on state-owned China Central Television labeled the iPhone a national security concern. The Frequent Locations feature found in Settings, under Location Services, stores commonly visited locations locally on the device. This feature is said to help the accuracy of the GPS in Apple Maps since it can log information about the locations the user has frequently visited. However, this feature also keeps track of the number of times that the user has been to that location, the dates, and the exact times. Media outlets have publicized instructions on how this can be disabled for concerned users. Transmission of private and technical data. A privacy experiment conducted by the Washington Post determined that the iPhone transmitted a host of personal data without the user's knowledge or consent, including phone number, email, exact location, device model and IP address, to a dozen marketing companies, research firms and other personal data guzzlers, via 400 hidden app trackers. Some of the information shared with third parties was found to be in violation of the app's own privacy regulations. Encryption and intelligence agency access. It was revealed as a part of the 2013 mass surveillance disclosures that the American and British intelligence agencies, the National Security Agency and the Government Communications Headquarters, have access to the user data in iPhones, Blackberries, and Android phones, respectively. They can read almost all smartphone information, including SMS, location, emails, and notes. According to an article in the New York Times titled, "Signaling Post-Snowden Era, New iPhone Locks Out NSA," Apple has developed a new encryption method for iOS 8. Described as so deep that Apple could no longer comply with government warrants asking for customer information to be extracted from devices. Throughout 2015, prosecutors in the United States argued for the U.S. government to be able to compel decryption of iPhone contents. After the 2015 San Bernardino attack, the FBI recovered an iPhone 5C that was issued to one of the shooters by his employer, and iCloud backups of that phone from a month and a half before the shooting. The U.S. government attempted to obtain a court order under the All Writs Act compelling Apple to produce an IPSW file that would allow investigators to brute force the device passcode. Tim Cook responded on the company's website, outlining a need for encryption, arguing that if they produce a backdoor for one device, it would inevitably be used to compromise the privacy of other iPhone users. On February 19, Apple communicated to journalists that the password for the Apple ID for the iPhone had been changed within a day of the government obtaining it, preventing Apple from producing a workaround that would only target older devices. FBI Apple encryption dispute. The Gray Key, manufactured by Grayshift, can unlock iPhones even if they are disabled. As a countermeasure, Apple implemented USB restricted mode. As of April 2016, Apple's privacy policy addresses requests from government agencies for access to customers' data. Apple has never worked with any government agency from any country to create a backdoor in any of our products or services. We have also never allowed any government access to our servers. And we never will. In 2015, the Electronic Frontier Foundation awarded Apple 5 out of 5 stars, commend Apple for its strong stance regarding user rights, transparency, and privacy. Apple iOS in combination with their specific hardware uses crypto shredding when activating the erase all content in settings by obliterating all the keys in effaceable storage. This renders all user data on the device cryptographically inaccessible. Reception and legacy. The original iPhone has been described as revolutionary, a game changer, for the mobile phone industry, and has been credited with helping to make Apple one of the world's most valuable publicly traded companies by 2011. Newer iterations have also received praise, such as being called the best phone, although in more recent years this has often not been the case. The iPhone attracts users of all ages, and besides consumer use, the iPhone has also been adopted for business purposes. Research has shown that iPhones are commonly associated with wealth, and that the average iPhone user has 40% more annual income than the average Android user. Women are more likely than men to own an iPhone. Before the release of the iPhone, handset manufacturers such as Nokia and Motorola were enjoying record sales of cell phones based more on fashion and brand rather than technological innovation. The smartphone market, dominated at the time by BlackBerry OS and Windows mobile devices, was a staid, corporate-led smartphone paradigm focused on enterprise needs. Phones at the time were designed around carrier and business limits which were conservative with regards to bandwidth usage and battery life. Phones were sold in a very large number of models, often segmented by marketing strategy, confusing customers and sapping engineering resources. For example, phones marketed at business were often deliberately stripped of cameras or the ability to play music and games. Apple's approach was to deliberately simplify its product line by offering just one model a year for all customers while making it an expensive, high-end product. Apple's marketing, building on successful iPod campaigns, helped the phone become a mass-market product with many buyers on launch day. Some market research has found that, compared to other products, a greater proportion of iPhone users are female. In 2012, Ars Technica wrote that Apple had avoided the kind of patronizing marketing that competitors used to sell low-quality, high-priced products to women. When then CEO of Research in Motion Mike Lazaridis pried open an iPhone, his impression was of a Mac stuffed into a cell phone, as it used much more memory and processing power than the smartphones on the market at the time. With its capacitive touchscreen and consumer-friendly design, the iPhone fundamentally changed the mobile industry. Steve Jobs proclaimed in 2007 that the phone was not just a communication tool but a way of life. The dominant mobile operating systems at the time, such as Symbian, BlackBerry OS, and Windows Mobile, were not designed to handle tasks beyond communication and basic functions. These operating systems never focused on applications and developers, and due to infighting among manufacturers as well as the complexity of developing on their low-memory hardware, they never developed a thriving ecosystem like Apple's App Store or Android's Google Play. iPhone OS was designed with capabilities such as multitasking and graphics to meet future consumer demands. Many services were provided by mobile carriers, who often extensively customized devices. Meanwhile, Apple's decision to base its OS on OS X had the unexpected benefit of allowing OS X developers to rapidly expand into iOS development. Rival manufacturers have been forced to spend more on software and development costs to catch up to the iPhone. The iPhone's success has led to a decline in sales of high-end fashion phones and business-oriented smartphones such as Virtu and BlackBerry, as well as Nokia. Nokia realized the limitations of its operating system Symbian and attempted to develop a more advanced system, Maemo, without success. It ultimately agreed to a technology-sharing deal and then a takeover from Microsoft. Before the iPhone, handsets were viewed largely as cheap, disposable lures, massively subsidized to snare subscribers and lock them into using the carrier's proprietary services. However, Wired wrote, Apple retained complete control over the design, manufacturing, and marketing of the iPhone, meaning that it and not the carrier would control the software updates, and by extension security patches. By contrast, Google has allowed carriers and OEMs to dictate the pace of upgrades and preload phones with their own software on top of Android. As a result, many Android OEMs often lag months behind Google's release of the next iteration of Android. Although Google Nexus and Pixel devices are guaranteed 2 years of operating system updates and a third additional year for security. However, Apple has supported older iterations of iPhones for over 4 years. Some of the newer generations of iPhone have hit 6 years of support. Sales. Apple sold 6.1 million first-generation iPhone units over 5 quarters. Apple had achieved a 1.1% worldwide mobile phone share for the year 2008. In the smartphone market it held an 8.2% share. Sales in the fourth quarter of 2008 temporarily surpassed those of Research in Motion's BlackBerry sales of 5.2 million units, which briefly made Apple the third largest mobile phone manufacturer by revenue, after Nokia and Samsung. Numbers were lower in the first 3 quarters of 2009 until the fourth quarter surpassed sales of Q4 2008. Recorded sales grew steadily thereafter, and by the end of fiscal year 2010, a total of 73.5 million iPhones had been sold. By 2010, the iPhone had a market share of barely 4% of all cell phones. However, Apple pulled in more than 50% of the total profit that global cell phone sales generated. Apple sold 14.1 million iPhones in the third quarter of 2010. Representing a 91% unit growth over the year-ago quarter, which was well ahead of IDC's latest published estimate of 64% growth for the global smartphone market in the September quarter. Apple's sales surpassed that of Research in Motion's 12.1 million BlackBerry units sold in their most recent quarter ended August 2010. In the United States market alone for the third quarter of 2010, while there were 9.1 million Android-powered smartphones shipped for 43.6% of the market. Apple iOS was the number 2 phone operating system with 26.2%, but the 5.5 million iPhones sold made it the most popular single device. On March 2, 2011, at the iPad 2 launch event, Apple announced that they had sold 100 million iPhones worldwide. As a result of the success of the iPhone sales volume and high selling price, headlined by the iPhone 4S, Apple became the largest mobile handset vendor in the world by revenue in 2011, surpassing longtime leader Nokia. While the Samsung Galaxy S2 proved more popular than the iPhone 4S in parts of Europe, the iPhone 4S was dominant in the United States. By 2012, the 2-year-old iPhone 4 had outsold the original iPhone, iPhone 3G and iPhone 3GS models put together. In January 2012, Apple reported its best quarterly earnings ever, with 53% of its revenue coming from the sale of 37 million iPhones, at an average selling price of nearly $660. The average selling price has remained fairly constant for most of the phone's lifespan, hovering between $622 and $660. For the 8 largest phone manufacturers in Q1 2012, according to Horst Edio at Asimco, Apple and Samsung combined to take 99% of industry profits. HTC took the remaining 1%, while RIM, LG, Sony Ericsson, Motorola, and Nokia all suffered losses, with Apple earning 73 cents out of every dollar earned by the phone makers. As the industry profits grew from $5.3 billion in the first quarter of 2010 to $14.4 billion in the first quarter of 2012. Apple had managed to increase its share of these profits. This is due to increasing carrier subsidies and the high selling prices of the iPhone, which had a negative effect on the wireless carriers Adonamp, T-Mobility, Verizon, and Sprint, who have seen their EBITDA service margins drop as they sold an increasing number of iPhones. In the fourth quarter of 2012, the iPhone 5 and iPhone 4S were the best-selling handsets, with sales of 27.4 million and 17.4 million units respectively, with the Samsung Galaxy S3 in third with 15.4 million. According to Strategy Analytics data, this was an impressive performance given the iPhone portfolio's premium pricing, adding that the Galaxy Si's global popularity appears to have peaked. While Samsung has led in worldwide sales of smartphones, Apple's iPhone line has still managed to top Samsung's smartphone offerings in the United States, with 21.4% share and 37.8% in that market, respectively. iOS grew 3.5% to 37.8%, while Android slid 1.3% to fall to a 52.3% share. The continued top popularity of the iPhone despite growing Android competition was also attributed to Apple being able to deliver iOS updates over the air. While Android updates are frequently impeded by carrier testing requirements and hardware tailoring, forcing consumers to purchase a new Android smartphone to get the latest version of that OS. However, by 2013, Apple's market share had fallen to 13.1%. Due to the surging popularity of the Android offerings, Apple announced on September 1, 2013, that its iPhone trade-in program would be implemented at all of its 250 specialty stores in the U.S. For the program to become available, customers must have a valid contract and must purchase a new phone, rather than simply receive a credit to be used at a later date. A significant part of the program's goal is to increase the number of customers who purchase iPhones at Apple stores rather than carrier stores. On September 20, 2013, the sales date of the iPhone 5S and 5C models, the longest ever queue was observed at the New York City flagship Apple Store, in addition to prominent queues in San Francisco and Canada. However, locations throughout the world were identified for the anticipation of corresponding consumers. Apple also increased production of the gold-colored iPhone 5S by an additional one-third due to the particularly strong demand that emerged. Apple had decided to introduce a gold model after finding that gold was seen as a popular sign of a luxury product among Chinese customers. Apple released its opening weekend sales results for the 5C and 5S models, showing an all-time high for the product's sales figures. With 9 million handsets sold, the previous record was set in 2012, when 5 million handsets were sold during the opening weekend of the 5 model. This was the first time that Apple has simultaneously launched two models, and the inclusion of China in the list of markets contributed to the record sales result. Apple also announced that as of September 23, 2013, 200 million devices were running the iOS 7 update, making it the fastest software upgrade in history. An Apple store located at the Christiana Mall in Newark, Delaware, claimed the highest iPhone sales figures in November 2013. The store's high sales results are due to the absence of a sales tax in the state of Delaware. the finalization of a deal between Apple and China Mobile, the world's largest mobile network, was announced in late December 2013. The multi-year agreement provides iPhone access to over 760 million China Mobile subscribers. In the first quarter of 2014, Apple reported that it had sold 51 million iPhones, an all-time quarterly record, compared to 47.8 million in the year-ago quarter. On July 27, 2016, Apple had announced that they have sold their 1 billionth iPhone. During Apple's earnings call on January 27, 2021, Tim Cook said that there are now 1 billion iPhones active. See also: History of the iPhone. Newton, an early personal digital assistant and the first tablet platform developed by Apple. Pocket-sized computer. Telephone icon. Blue gradient.svg telephones portal. Notes: 1 gigabyte equals 1 billion byte, 1 terabyte equals 1 trillion byte. The iPhone 3GS hardware exposed and AMP analyzed. AnandTech. Retrieved June 13, 2013. iPhone 4 teardown, page 2, iFixit. June 24, 2010. Retrieved June 13, 2013. Tour, Amar. Benchmarks clock iPhone 4S A5 CPU at 800 MHz, show major GPU upgrade over iPhone 4. Engadget. Retrieved March 23, 2017. iPhone 7 and AMP 7 Plus. GSM Arena. Retrieved January 14, 2017. iPhone 5. View all the technical specifications. Apple link retrieved June 13, 2013. iPhone delivers up to 8 hours of talk time. Apple link June 18, 2007. Archived from the original on May 21, 2011. Slivka, Eric Moore WWDC Tidbits. iPhone 3GS Oleophobic Screen. Find My iPhone Live LLP. Mac Rumors. Retrieved July 3, 2009. Po Han Lin. iPhone Secrets and iPad Secrets and iPod Touch Secrets. Technology Depot. Retrieved December 8, 2011. Update. UK graphics specialist confirms that iPhone design win. E-Times. Archived from the original on June 6, 2012. Retrieved July 8, 2007. Shimpi Anand. The iPhone 3GS hardware exposed and AMP analyzed. AnandTech. Retrieved June 10, 2009. Sorrel, Charlie. Gadget Lab Hardware News and Reviews. T-Mobile accidentally posts secret iPhone 3GS specs. Wired. Retrieved June 14, 2009. Apple A4 Teardown. June 10, 2009. Retrieved September 9, 2010. A9's GPU, Imagination Power VR GT 7600. The Apple iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus review. AnandTech. November 2, 2015. Retrieved November 4, 2015. Gladwell, Malcolm. The Tweaker, The Real Genius of Steve Jobs. The New Yorker. Pages 2. The Secret Origin Story of the iPhone. An exclusive excerpt from the book The One Device, The Secret History of the iPhone. The Verge. June 13, 2017. Rowinsky, Dan. 4 Real Secrets We've Learned So Far About Apple. ReadWriteWeb.com. Archived from the original on August 8, 2012. Retrieved October 25, 2012. Murtazin, Eldar. Apple's Phone, from 1980s Sketches to iPhone. Part 3. Mobile Review. Retrieved March 27, 2011. The Untold Story: How the iPhone Blew Up the Wireless Industry. Wired. January 9, 2008. Archived from the original on February 13, 2015. iPhone, what the I in Apple's handset names for. Andrew Griffin, The Independent. February 18, 2016. Retrieved November 12, 2017. Will. The meaning of the I in iPhone, as explained by Steve Jobs. Business Insider. Retrieved November 12, 2017. Andreescu, Alex. iPod Nano, the end of the Motorola-Apple story. Ed Zander, Motorola CEO, screw the Nano. Softpedia. Retrieved June 5, 2010. Rojas Peter. It's official, ROKRE1 iTunes phone can only store max 100 tracks. Engadget. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Lewis, Peter. How Apple kept its iPhone secrets. CNN. Retrieved January 11, 2009. Vogelstein, Fred. The Untold Story: How the iPhone Blew Up the Wireless Industry. Wired. Retrieved January 10, 2008. Cheng, Jackie. At an AMP-T remains sole iPhone carrier in U.S. Revenue Sharing Act. Ars Technica. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Brodkin, John. With iPhone, Apple showed at an AMP-T and Verizon, who's boss? Ars Technica. Farber, Dan. When iPhone met World, 7 years ago today. CNET. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Apple Inc. Q3 2007 unaudited summary data. Apple Inc. July 25, 2007. Archived from the original on May 29, 2008. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Consists of iPhones and Apple-branded and third-party iPhone accessories. Mackenzie, Ian. Speculation that Apple may launch touchscreen, a Slate. BBC. Retrieved September 27, 2011. Where would Jesus Q? The Economist. July 5, 2007. Retrieved September 27, 2011. Costello, Sam. Initial iPhone 3G country availability list. Retrieved January 11, 2009. iPhone 3G coming to countries everywhere. Apple Inc. archived from the original on July 21, 2008. Retrieved April 12, 2009. iPhone 3G price decrease addresses key reason consumers exhibit purchase resistance. NPD Group, June 22, 2009. Retrieved June 27, 2009. iPhone users watch more video, and are older than you think. Nielsen Media Research, June 10, 2009. Archived from the original on June 14, 2009. Retrieved November 28, 2016. Apple, add in-app TMUM on iPhone 3G issues. CNET, August 19, 2008. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Ionescu, Daniel. Apple's iPhone 4 antenna gate timeline. PC World. Retrieved November 6, 2011. Live blog, the Verizon iPhone. The Washington Post. Race, shady. Verizon unwraps iPhone. The Wall Street Journal. Heart of War, Devendra. Report, Verizon iPhone snagged 4.5% of iPhone mobile ad impressions in February. VentureBeat.com. Retrieved March 24, 2011. Press info. iPhone 4S pre-orders top 1 million in first 24 hours. Apple. Retrieved November 6, 2011. Strategy Analytics. Apple becomes world's largest handset vendor by revenue in the first quarter of 2011. April 21, 2011. Archived from the original on January 11, 2012. Goldman, David. Tiny regional carrier C Spire lands iPhone 4S. CNN. Retrieved October 18, 2011. Jordan Golson. iPhone average selling price remains steady even with free 3GS offer. Mac rumors. Retrieved September 6, 2012. Hesseldahl, Eric. Apple's iPhone 4S cracked open, money spills out. All Things D. Retrieved September 6, 2012. Mac, Eric. iPhone manufacturing costs revealed. CNET. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Comscore reports December 2011 U.S. mobile subscriber market share. February 2, 2012. iPhone 5s release date rumors. New phone will have 4G LTE advanced capabilities. Tech headlines and AMP Global News. HNGN.com. July 5, 2013. Retrieved July 30, 2013. Etherington, Daryl. Apple reportedly testing bigger iPhone and iPad screens, starting production on new 9.7 iPad. TechCrunch. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Apple unveils 2 new iPhones including cheaper model. CBC News. September 10, 2013. Retrieved September 10, 2013. Rush. Dominic Hearn, Alex Gibbs, Samuel Dredge, Stewart. The Apple Watch, iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, as it happened. The Guardian. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Sacco, Al. Apple not to blame in iPhone 6 Plus Bendgate fiasco. CIO. Retrieved May 28, 2021. Cipher, Dan. iPhone 7 and 7 Plus announced with water resistance, dual cameras, and no headphone jack. The Verge. Retrieved March 23, 2017. The future is here. iPhone 10. Apple Inc. Retrieved September 14, 2017. iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max bring the best and biggest displays to iPhone. Apple Inc. Retrieved September 12, 2018. Apple introduces iPhone XR. Apple Inc. Retrieved September 12, 2018. Apple will unveil the next iPhone September 10. TechCrunch. Retrieved August 29, 2019. Apple introduces dual-camera iPhone 11. Apple Inc. September 10, 2019. Retrieved September 15, 2019. Highlights from Apple's keynote event. Apple Inc. September 10, 2019. Retrieved September 14, 2019. Apple's new iPhone 11 is $50 cheaper than last year's model, despite Trump's planned tariffs on Chinese imports. Business Insider, September 11, 2019. iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max, the most powerful and advanced smartphones. Apple Inc., September 10, 2019. Retrieved September 4, 2019. Apple announces iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini, a new era for iPhone with 5G. Apple Newsroom, retrieved January 9, 2021. Apple introduces iPhone 12 Pro and iPhone 12 Pro Max with 5G. Apple Newsroom, retrieved January 9, 2021. Apple introduces iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 mini, delivering breakthrough camera innovations and a powerhouse chip with an impressive leap in battery life. Apple Newsroom, retrieved October 9, 2021. Apple unveils iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max, more Pro than ever before. Apple Newsroom, retrieved October 9, 2021. Taiwan's Pegatron to get most iPhone 6s orders in 2015, brokerage. Focus Taiwan, retrieved December 9, 2014. Lovejoy, Ben. $43 million fraud by Foxconn managers selling iPhones made from rejected parts. 9 to 5 Mac arrests as Indian workers ransack iPhone plant over wages. BBC News, December 14, 2020. Apple Inc., iPhone News, Newsroom Archive. Retrieved July 23, 2020. Patel, Nilay. iPhone OS 4 renamed iOS 4, launching June 21 with 1,500 new features. Engadget, retrieved March 23, 2017. Frommer, Dan, here's how to remove Apple's built-in system apps in iOS 10. Recode, retrieved May 28, 2017. Miller, Paul, Apple announces App Store for iPhone, iPod Touch. Engadget, retrieved May 28, 2017. iOS 9 available as a free update for iPhone, iPad and iPod Touch users September 16. Apple Inc. September 9, 2015, retrieved May 28, 2017. Update your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. Apple support. Retrieved May 30, 2018. Painter, Lewis. Which iPhones and iPads are compatible with iOS 11? Macworld. Retrieved May 30, 2018. Apple releases iOS 11 for iPhone and iPad. Here's everything new. 9 to 5 Mac. September 19, 2017. Retrieved May 30, 2018. Gil, Lori, Bader, Daniel, Caldwell, Serenity, Richie, Renee. iOS 10 FAQ. Everything you need to know. More. Retrieved May 28, 2017. Applications. iPhone applications. Apple Inc. July 11, 2007. Archived from the original on March 11, 2008. Retrieved November 4, 2007. Apple enhances revolutionary iPhone with software update. Apple Inc. January 15, 2008. Archived from the original on December 15, 2008. Retrieved December 13, 2008. The most advanced mobile OS. Now even more advanced. Apple Inc. March 17, 2009. Retrieved April 1, 2009. Cohen, Peter. Cut and paste. MMS highlight iPhone 3.0 improvements. Macworld. Retrieved April 1, 2009. Syracuse, John. The Frontier. Ars Technica. Retrieved August 1, 2017. Agar, Michael. Apple's Mousetrap. Slate. Retrieved August 1, 2017. Melanson, Donald. Mirror-based video conferencing developed for iPhone. Engadget. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Apple iPhone 4 one-tap video calling with FaceTime on iPhone 43. Retrieved June 11, 2010. iPhone, make calls and play music using voice control. Apple Inc. June 10, 2009. Archived from the original on June 10, 2009. Retrieved June 10, 2009. Thisler, Franklin. Review, iPhone voice dialers. Macworld. Retrieved May 9, 2009. Starrett, Charles. iPhone 3G carriers. Apple Varion visual voicemail. iLounge. Retrieved May 24, 2009. Apple unveils the iTunes Wi-Fi Music Store. Apple Inc. November 5, 2007. Archived from the original on April 23, 2009. Retrieved May 24, 2009. How to create custom ringtones in GarageBand 4.1.1. Apple Inc. Archived from the original on December 15, 2007. Retrieved December 15, 2007. Gilbertson, Scott. How to make custom iPhone ringtones without paying Apple $2. Wired. Archived from the original on May 16, 2008. Retrieved March 8, 2008. iOS 6 Preview. Apple Inc. Retrieved June 11, 2012. What is gapless playback? Apple Inc. Archived from the original on May 8, 2008. Retrieved May 13, 2008. Gruber, John. The reason it's called the Wi-Fi Music Store. Daring Fireball. Retrieved January 6, 2008. iOS. Understanding Cellular Data Networks. Support.apple.com. September 24, 2013. Retrieved February 3, 2014. Apple's Joswick iPhone 3G runs fast HSDPA 3.6, not slower 1.8. Gear log. Archived from the original on October 4, 2008. Retrieved October 12, 2008. Michaels, Philip, Jason Snell. iPhone 3GS offers speed boost video capture. Macworld. Retrieved June 8, 2009. 5G evolution, what it means for you. At an empty. Retrieved August 6, 2019. Tibkin, Shara. iPhone 12 and 5G, all the answers to your questions about the super-fast connectivity. CNET. Retrieved January 8, 2021. Rojas Peter, at an empty wireless introduces 3G wireless. Engadget. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Jobs. Battery life issues delaying 3G iPhone. Mac NN. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Apple iPhone Enterprise. Apple Inc. Archived from the original on July 21, 2008. Retrieved June 11, 2008. iPhone, About Connections Settings. Apple Inc. archived from the original on October 19, 2007. Retrieved November 4, 2007. iPhone, connecting to the Internet with Edge or Wi-Fi. Apple Inc. archived from the original on October 11, 2007. Retrieved November 4, 2007. Apple iPhone features 3G. Apple Inc. 2008. Retrieved December 14, 2008. iPhone, zooming in to see a page more easily. Apple Inc. archived from the original on December 25, 2007. Retrieved November 4, 2007. Walter S. Mossberg, Catherine Borat. The iPhone is a breakthrough handheld computer. The Mossberg solution. The iPhone is the first smartphone we've tested with a real computer-grade web browser, a version of Apple's Safari. It displays entire web pages, in their real layouts, and allows you to zoom in quickly by either tapping or pinching with your finger. Chartier, David. It's official, no flash support on the iPhone. The unofficial Apple weblog. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Jobs, Steve. Thoughts on Flash. Apple Inc. retrieved May 1, 2010. Wilson, Ben. iPhone OS 2.0 will include Bonjour, full-screen Safari mode, more. CNET. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Cohen, Peter. Macworld Expo Keynote Live Update. Macworld. Retrieved February 1, 2007. Block, Brian. Live from Macworld 2007, Steve Jobs Keynote. Engadget. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Snell, Jason. Apple releases iPhone 2.2 update. Macworld. Retrieved June 10, 2009. Apple iPhone. Get directions with GPS maps and a new compass. Apple Inc. June 8, 2009. Archived from the original on June 12, 2009. Retrieved June 8, 2009. Lane, / Google iPhone usage shock search giant. Apple Insider. Retrieved February 18, 2008. iPhone data booms at T-Mobile. Unstrung. January 30th, 2008. Retrieved February 18th, 2008. Chen, Brian X. iPhone goes to China without Wi-Fi. Wired. Sunday, Stephen. Verizon iPhone can't handle data and voice simultaneously. The unofficial Apple weblog. You can finally talk and use data simultaneously on new Verizon iPhones. The Verge. Retrieved November 10, 2017. Van Allen Fox. Here's when your carrier will support the iPhone 6 Wi-Fi calling. Markoff, John. That iPhone has a keyboard, but it's not mechanical. The New York Times. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Apple iPhone features keyboard. Apple Inc. Retrieved December 15, 2008. Apple iPhone tips and tricks. Apple Inc. Retrieved November 11, 2011. iOS 8 supports third-party keyboards. June 2, 2014. Retrieved January 25, 2018. Apple iPhone technical specifications. Apple Inc. archived from the original on June 12, 2009. Retrieved June 10, 2009. Apple iPhone Enterprise. Apple Inc. Retrieved May 16, 2009. Frosto Robledo, Anthony. Analysis. Cario Mail server delivers email to Apple iPhone. Retrieved June 6, 2008. iPhone to support Exchange. TechTrader Daily. March 6, 2008. Apple introduces the new iPhone 3G. Apple Inc. June 9, 2008. Archived from the original on May 1, 2011. iPhone 2.0 software will be available on July 11 as a free software update via iTunes 7.7 or later for all iPhone customers. iPhone features Mail. Apple Inc. Retrieved May 16, 2009. Morin, Dan. First look, iPhone 1.1.3. Macworld. Retrieved June 10, 2009. Mize Ginny. At an amp T tight-lipped on MMS tethering. Macworld. Retrieved June 10, 2009. At an amp T slates iPhone MMS launch for Friday. Computer World. September 24, 2009. Retrieved September 25, 2009. iPhone to support third-party Web 2.0 applications. Apple Inc. June 11, 2007. Archived from the original on December 15, 2008. Retrieved December 15, 2008. Hot news. Apple. Archived from the original on October 18, 2007. Retrieved September 9, 2017. Block, Brian. Live from Apple's iPhone SDK press conference. Engadget. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Quinn, Michelle. Apple will open App Store and bid to boost iPhone sales. Los Angeles Times. Retrieved July 10, 2008. Breen, Christopher. Is the iPod Touch 2.0 update worth $10? Macworld. Retrieved May 16, 2009. Wingfield, Nick. iPhone software sales take off, Apple's jobs. The Wall Street Journal. Archived from the original on January 8, 2009. Retrieved September 3, 2008. Alt URL. LeJack, Yannick. Smartphone game may destroy your smartphone. NBC News. Retrieved January 13, 2021. Podcasting app rejected from App Store. Macworld. September 12, 2008. Retrieved January 23, 2009. Raphael, Jr. Apple App Store ban, Android, here's your chance. PC World. Archived from the original on December 7, 2008. Retrieved December 13, 2008. Previous post. Next post. At an AMP-T adds iPhone tethering kills unlimited data for iPad, smartphones. Wired. Retrieved November 11, 2010. Dono Vision Mic Director, Editorial, 5G, Strategies August 17, 2021, Mobile. Here's why your carrier is so scared of your phone's mobile hotspot. Light reading. Retrieved March 30, 2022. Apple Web Apps. Apple Inc. Archived from the original on March 19, 2011. Retrieved May 16, 2009. Healy, John. Hacking the iPhone. Los Angeles Times. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Apple's Joss Wick. We do not hate iPhone coders. September 2007. Archived from the original on September 14, 2007. Burton, Mark. Apple App Store hits 60 billion cumulative downloads. Engadget. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Perez, Sarah. App Store sees 140 billion downloads, 106% year-over-year growth. TechCrunch. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Good, Lauren. Apple's App Store just had the most successful month of sales ever. The Verge. Retrieved May 28, 2017. App Store shatters records on New Year's Day. Apple Inc. January 5, 2017. Retrieved December 31, 2017. About hearing aid compatibility requirements for iPhone. Apple Inc. Retrieved April 3, 2016. Use made for iPhone hearing aids. Apple Inc. Retrieved April 3, 2016. Use Live Listen with made for iPhone hearing aids. Apple Inc. Retrieved April 3, 2016. Accessibility, iOS, Braille displays. Apple Inc. Retrieved April 5, 2016. Accessibility, iOS. Apple Inc. Retrieved April 5, 2016. Apple, accessibility, iPhone, Vision. Apple Inc. Retrieved December 15, 2008. Apple, accessibility, iPhone, hearing. Apple Inc. Retrieved December 15, 2008. Apple, iPhone, accessibility. Apple Inc. June 8, 2009. Retrieved June 8, 2009. Apple, voluntary product accessibility templates. Apple Inc. July 18, 2009. Retrieved July 18, 2009. Axon, Samuel. Report: Apple is developing satellites so the iPhone can skip wireless carriers. Ars Technica. Retrieved December 26, 2019. iPhone Upgrade Program. Apple Inc. Retrieved November 28, 2016. Cole, Lauren Lyons. Apple's iPhone X starts at $999, and there's a smarter way to buy it. Business Insider. Retrieved December 31, 2017. Barris Damon. Apple could trap you forever with its new upgrade program. The Huffington Post. Retrieved November 28, 2016. Ishamaru, Heather. Apple options not an issue at Macworld. Archived from the original on February 6, 2009. Retrieved January 11, 2007. iPhone features high technology. Apple Inc. retrieved June 6, 2008. Wright, Aaron. The iPhone lawsuits. Apple Matters. Retrieved June 25, 2007. Geica's Mike. Send in the iClones. Consumer Reports. Archived from the original on June 9, 2009. Retrieved June 10, 2009. Trademark applications and registrations retrieval, serial number 74,431,935. United States Patent and Trademark Office. January 12, 2007. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Berland, David. On the eve of a new phone, Apple appears to want in on the Cisco iPhone trademark. Archived from the original on February 10, 2007. Retrieved January 10, 2009. Trademark applications and registrations retrieval, serial number 75,076,573. United States Patent and Trademark Office. July 31, 2006. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Infogear Technology Corporation v. iPhones. National Arbitration Forum. April 13, 2000. Archived from the original on August 17, 2000. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Kawamoto, Don. Cisco faces iPhone trademark challenge in Canada. ZDNet. Archived from the original on April 24, 2008. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Case details for Community Trademark E5341301. UK Intellectual Property Office. Archived from the original on September 11, 2008. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Apple filing for iPhone trademarks worldwide. October 17, 2006. Archived from the original on January 13, 2007. Retrieved January 28, 2007. Thomas Owen. Apple, hello, iPhone. CNN. Retrieved January 27, 2007. Cisco sues Apple for trademark infringement. Cisco Systems. January 10, 2007. Archived from the original on January 12, 2007. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Report: Cisco CEO calls iPhone suit minor skirmish. CNN. February 24, 2007. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Wang Mei. Cisco, Apple decide to talk over iPhone. The Seattle Times. Associated Press. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Wingfield, Nick. Apple, Cisco reach accord over iPhone. The Wall Street Journal. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Cisco and Apple reach agreement on iPhone trademark. Apple Inc. February 21, 2007. Archived from the original on March 25, 2008. Retrieved April 1, 2008. Nokia sues Apple in Delaware District Court for infringement of Nokia GSM, UMTS and WLAN patents. Nokia. October 22, 2009. Retrieved October 24, 2009. iPhone and iPad users sue Apple over privacy issues. Reuters. December 28, 2010. Retrieved December 28, 2010. Chen, Brian X. A verdict that alters an industry. The New York Times. Mann, Ronald. Opinion analysis: Justices tread narrow path in rejecting $400 million award for Samsung's infringement of Apple's cell phone design patents. SCOTE-US blog. Retrieved December 14, 2016. Apple seeks patent for wraparound display. 3 News NZ. April 2, 2013. Archived from the original on July 30, 2013. Retrieved April 1, 2013. Breiker, Brian. A killer product will close devices like Apple's iPhone murder the web. Newsweek. Retrieved June 16, 2009. Through historical accident, we've ended up with a global network that pretty much allows anybody to communicate with anyone else at any time. Devices could be reprogrammed by them at any time, including code written by other people, so you don't have to be a nerd to get the benefits of reprogramming it. This is a historical accident. Now, I see a movement away from that framework, even though it doesn't feel like a movement away. An iPhone can only be changed by Steve Jobs or soon, with the software development kit by programmers that he personally approves that go through his iPhone App Store, or whimsical applications that run on the Facebook platform or the new Google apps. These are controllable by their vendors in ways that Bill Gates never dreamed of controlling Windows applications. That's the ironic thing. Bill Gates is Mr. Proprietary. But for my purposes, even under the standard Windows operating system from 1990-1991, you write the code, you can hand it to somebody else and they can run it. Bill Gates has nothing to say about it. So it's funny to think that by moving in Steve Jobs' direction it actually ends up far more proprietary. Johnston, Michael. Do iPhone hacks void your warranty? iPhone Alley. Archived from the original on June 7, 2010. Retrieved May 14, 2009. Morin, Dan. iPhone hackers look to an uncertain future. Macworld. Retrieved May 25, 2009. FAQ details. eShop.macsales.com. Retrieved on July 30, 2013. How to use parental controls on your child's iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. Apple support. Retrieved May 30, 2018. iOS understanding restrictions. Apple link retrieved September 26, 2012. Johansson, John Lech. iPhone Independence Day. Nanoker.eu. Retrieved June 6, 2008. Baldwin, Roberto. iPhone 3G, in-store activation only. McLiff. Retrieved June 13, 2008. Markoff, John. iPhone users plagued by software problems. The New York Times. Retrieved July 13, 2008. iPhone 3G, Apple Store. Retrieved May 14, 2009. Apple iPhone by iPhone 3G. Apple link retrieved June 14, 2009. Krazit, Tom. iPhone jailbreak for the masses released. CNET. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Granick, Jennifer. Legal or not, iPhone hacks might spur revolution. Wired. Retrieved May 14, 2009. Credit Tom. Apple iPhone jailbreaking violates our copyright. CNET. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Feed tweet subscribe to our RSS. Jailbreaking and unlocking is now officially legal in United States. Australian admits creating first iPhone virus. Brigid Anderson, ABC Online, November 9, 2009. Retrieved November 10, 2009. Kaiser, Greg. Jailbreaking puts iPhone owners at risk, says researcher. Computer World. Wang, David. How to install Android on your iPhone. PC World. iDroid Project Wiki. iDroidproject.org. Archived from the original on July 14, 2011. Retrieved August 8, 2011. Wilson, Ben. One-step method for adding third-party apps to iPhone 1.1.1, iPod Touch debuts. CNET. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Hollister, Sean. Official iPhone 4 jailbreak hits from iPhone dev team. Engadget. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Matthew J. Schwartz. Apple iOS 0-day PDF vulnerability exposed. Information Week. Archived from the original on July 10, 2011. Retrieved October 23, 2011. Robertson, Jordan. Security holes discovered in iPhones, iPads. News and AMP record. Associated Press. Archived from the original on July 11, 2011. Retrieved July 9, 2011. Friedman, Lex. Apple releases iOS 4.3.5 to fix certificate validation. Macworld. Retrieved January 19, 2017. Musil, Stephen. Hackers claim to have defeated Apple's Touch ID print sensor. CNET. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Frank. Chaos Computer Club breaks Apple Touch ID. Chaos Computer Club. Retrieved December 31, 2017. How to unlock your iPhone. Apple link retrieved November 10, 2016. Farivar, Cyrus. Unlocking an iPhone. Macworld. Retrieved May 25, 2009. Karif, Olga. What's hot? Used Apple iPhones. After the iPhone 3G launched, consumers want the original, hackable iPhone, and vendors are springing up to sell them for a premium. Business Week. Archived from the original on September 4, 2008. Retrieved March 17, 2009. T-Mobile CEO says frequency band issue is key reason for lack of iPhone. AppleInsider.com. Retrieved January 19, 2012. Quarter of U.S. iPhones unlocked. BBC News. January 28, 2008. Crazit, Tom. At an amp-T, no contract iPhones coming next week. CNET. Retrieved March 23, 2017. Orange to sell iPhone SIM-free for €749. PC Retail Magazine. November 29, 2007. Archived from the original on January 17, 2008. Retrieved January 6, 2008. iPhone overview from GTA Telegram. iPhone overview. Docomo Pacific. Retrieved February 20, 2017. At an amp-T customer service and amp support at an amp-T official site. At an amp-T. Verizon Wireless says iPhone 5 won't be relocked. NBCNNWS.com. Retrieved on July 10, 2013. Apple loses money on phone repairs. November 21, 2019. Retrieved November 25, 2019. Mobile phone locking and unlocking. Ofcom. December 12, 2019. Buy iPhone 4 and iPhone 3GS. Apple Inc. Retrieved August 6, 2011. Harris, Sophia Harris. CRTC bans cell phone unlocking fees, orders all new devices be unlocked. CBC. Retrieved December 16, 2018. iPhone 3G and AMP. iPhone 3GS, Apple Store. Apple Inc. Retrieved May 19, 2010. Wireless carrier support and features for iPhone. Apple Inc. December 23, 2016. Retrieved January 28, 2017. About genuine iPhone displays. Apple support. Retrieved June 1, 2021. Macro, Ashley. Apple apologizes, releases fix for iPhones bricked by error 53. Macworld UK. Solve, how do you fix the iPhone 7 Ghost Touch issue after screen replacement, iPhone 7? iFixit. Retrieved June 1, 2021. iOS 14.4 will introduce warning on iPhones with non-genuine cameras. Mac rumors. Retrieved June 1, 2021. Is this the end of the repairable iPhone? iFixit. June 1, 2021. Retrieved June 1, 2021. Author, App Advice Staff. Apple losing the battle over the iPhone brand name in Mexico. App Advice. Retrieved May 30, 2018. Last equals has generic name. Mexican Supreme Court upholds iPhone ruling. WIPR. March 19, 2013. Retrieved November 11, 2013. STXNEWS LATAM Brazil's IGB says registered brand iPhone in Brazil filing. Reuters. December 18, 2012. Retrieved February 5, 2013. Vergara del Carol, Marcos, Shepard, Mullen, Richter and Amp, Hampton LLP. Apple is fighting back in Brazilian courts to get its iPhone trademark. National Law Review. Retrieved November 6, 2013. Apple volta vencer gradiente amica pela marca iPhone. Beja. Archived from the original on April 14, 2015. Retrieved August 27, 2015. Beltran, Sam. iPhone versus MyPhone, Apple loses in trademark case. When in Manila. Retrieved June 4, 2015. Gonzalez, UG.